stuff formatted. Touch it, bring it, stay, watch it, turn it, see if it's stuff formatted.
Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 3. Let's wrap up the classwork for week 8 through 9. As mentioned earlier, what are our learning targets? I can represent and interpret linear relationships, either in a table form, a graph form, or an equation form. Alright, with that said, let's jump into it. Here we be. Read silently as I read it aloud. What mistakes did Mark make? He says that y equals y 1 over 2 x plus 3. Okay, we notice that we can create a table from this xy table because we do have 2 points that we're working with. So let's examine those 2 points here. So here's my xy table. 1, 0. Remember, my x's go under my x's and y's go under my y's. Put that into our stat calc. Hit 4 for linear regression. And what comes back to me is an equation that looks very different from Mark's. Here we have a 2 and not a 1 over 2. So here, I think we can just basically say that the mistake can be looked at or conceptualized as Mark thought that it was 1 over 2, but it should just be 2. So the equation of this line is 2x plus 3 and not 1/2 x plus 3. Let's see about our next question. In our next questions, here are my 2 points, 4 comma 2 and -8 comma -7. Which of these are the functions? Is it A, B, C, or D? Well, I'm not sure. Let's do some math. All right, I just pulled out the answer. Choice B is the right answer. Well, but why? Let's see what C was. Okay. Oh, that's a little better. Let's talk about why. It is not the right answer. It's the process for getting the right answer. So we create an XY table. We take a look at our stat button. We enter calculate. We press linear regression, and we analyze what we see. We see that my slope is 0.75 and my y-intercept is -1. Well, it makes sense that we could eliminate A, eliminate C, and eliminate D. All right, so B is the best choice. All right, let's analyze the next question. In the next question, we're being asked, hey, same functions, different points. So does the different points mean that we're going to have a different function? Let's analyze it. Let's take a look. Here, my x's go on my x's, my 8, my -4, my y's go under my y columns. 5 and -4, I hit stat calc, and what comes back to me, lo and behold, is the exact same function. So what does that mean, guys? That means if I have 2 functions that produce the same line, you know, in 8th grade we talked about no solution, one solution, or infinite solutions. This would be an infinite solution because we'd have one line on top of another line. All right, if we had no solution, we'd have 2 functions with the exact same slope. All right, and if we had one solution, we'd have an intersection. Well, here you guys see we have the same slope and we have the same y-intercept. That means we have one line. That was fun. kind of a review of 8th grade. All right, let's consider going from a set of ordered pairs to a graph. Let's look at this graph. Let's see. What should we look at? Well, we should be looking at that fact that I can generate a triangle, and that triangle allows me to find my slope. My triangle height is 8. My triangle width is 2. 8 over 2 is a slope of 4. Yay, that was simple. I also got to recognize that I got a y-intercept that I can account for. My y-intercept is simply the value of y when x is 0. And that value is 3. We throw those bad boys to get in the same equation, and what we'll notice is easy peasy. My slope is 4, so it says y, 4x. My intercept is b, so we say plus 3. So 4x plus 3 is my equation of the line. That wasn't so hard. All right, we got more? We got no more. We're all done. All right, if we're all done, it's time to summarize. In summarizing this, we were looking at linear relationships. And the one thing about every linear relationship is you got to remember we got to have a y-intercept, and we got to have a slope. 2 lines or 2 points is all we need to create this straight line. One of the things that you want to be mindful of is on your Regents exam, they will try to disguise things and make them look a lot harder than they ought to be. Your best bet is to utilize elimination, process of elimination. And that last question, once we knew that our y-intercept was -1, we can eliminate all the other solutions that gave us a different y-intercept. And honestly, we didn't even need to find the slope. All right, but these are some of the test-taking skills that we got to get better at as the year goes by. Okay, as always, 30 minutes of study a day keeps bad grades away.